So I'm completely aware that it's been a little bit since I've made one of these videos. Been rather busy. Not so much gonna explain what's been going on, I'll just show a bunch of clips on the screen as to what's been going on.
Yo, fuck me if I'm wrong, but does that bird have a goddamn condom in its mouth?
But after the long stretch since the last video, I've been able to distill what I want for myself out of this lifetime. And the weird thing about life is, once you realize where you want to be, that's when all of your problems are becoming blatantly apparent. It's almost as if the universe has a way of testing you before you actually get to where you want to be. Because if it was so easy, you probably wouldn't appreciate where you end up as much as you probably should. Anyways, what I've managed to learn about myself is I only want three things out of this life as it currently stands based on what I'm currently doing and how I see myself existing in the future. The three things are as follows. Make decent money and have fun doing it, which is why I do the job that I do. For those who don't know, I'm a pedicabber. I pay to do it. It's a very expensive job to actually uphold, but the return on investment is quite high. And then for the most part, I'm just riding a giant tricycle, meeting a bunch of new people, talking shit with strangers, and having a good time. I've been doing this for the last 3 years, and it's really hard to beat. And even though there are some events or shifts where it's absolute dog shit, it's still something I can't see myself leaving anytime soon, or if the industry had dissolved, I couldn't necessarily see myself doing anything else. Then this brings me to number 2 of my distilled understanding of my reality and goals. I would like to build my studio and fun video games. I still work on Declan Moses. I've actually had to rewrite the entire project from scratch because it got to a point where if I wanted to make an update, a patch fix, or a change about anything, I would end up touching 6 different scripts and fixing just to fix one thing, and then break 3 things in the process. So the reason why there hasn't been a lot of Declan Moses content on this page recently is because the game is being built from scratch. I basically rewrote it from scratch under the principle of how would I make this knowing what I know now compared to when I had started. And it's in a much better place now. It plays phenomenally. I think y'all would enjoy it. It's so smooth. And I actually did a lot of reworks for the visuals, so it does have more atmosphere, which I think will go a long way once I decide to start releasing content about that again. And then the third part is being the best friend I can possibly be to everybody that I know, whether that be a shallow friendship or a deep friendship. And this one became ever apparent to me after last night, where I had actually hurt a friend and said some things that I can't take back. I had apologized for, and I understand that there's no excuse to be made. I already said the apology that I have, and now I have to sit with the uncertainty of whether or not this person will forgive me. But ultimately, I understand that a very fulfilling thing about my life, at least for me, is the friendships that I carry throughout. Long live legend only happens because I'm able to immerse myself in somebody else's world and have them be important. I allow them to be important within my life for the moment that we are together. Moments if it's a longer term relationship. And it weighs heavy on me the times that I realize that it's like I don't do a good job at reaching out to people whenever there's distance between us. Or sometimes my mood just doesn't allow me to be fully present in a moment when I'm talking to somebody that I care about. And I understand that I as a person can't ever be perfect, but it's something that weighs heavily on me, understanding that I won't be perfect. That has been the main lesson, or at least understanding that I found for myself since the last time I made an Unlosering video. Not much else to really say, I'm just kind of going through the motions. In terms of events, I'm sitting in a storage unit mainly because I had recently gotten rid of HQ, more specifically HQ 2.0. In case you don't know, HQ 2.0 was a green Chevy Astro 1997 rear-wheel drive that I have been sleeping in for the past year and 7 months. And recently the ball joint had fallen out almost Not even almost. It was a little sketchy when it happened, but I was the only car on the road. Nothing crazy came of it. Mechanics quoted me 2,600 to fix it. I'd rather just get another van and fix it up myself at 2,600. So I said, fuck that. And today was the day that I had basically moved everything from HQ into this storage unit that you're witnessing here now. And I ended up scrapping her. The goal right now is to find an apartment, and then ideally I would have another van and a motorcycle. Thing is, I have ample time. That's the only thing we as humans are granted is time. Most people like to tell you that time is money, but when you think about it, time is the only thing that's free. It's the only thing we come into this world with. Even your fleshy puppet body isn't yours. You have to pass that on at some point. It decays, it'll fall apart, but the time itself is absolutely free. It's the only thing you're given. So, for the time being, yeah, my current goal is to hold this down, work the next few shifts, and then go get my apartment. I would personally like a 2-bed, 1-bath, under the idea that I can turn bedroom 1 into my office where I would have privacy and build the space catered to working on Declan Moses, whereas bedroom 2 would be my gym because I'm tired of fucking making my way over to Planet Fitness just to do, maintenance on my body, while my living room kitchen area would just be the bedroom and hangout spot. Ideally some kind of setup where I can fold the bed upwards into like that closet thing. I don't know what those are called, futons or something like that. You could have one of those, and then all my friends would be able to just chill out on bean bags, and I'd have like this fat ass TV just like along the wall, so we can like play co-op games or something like that. A lot of people talk shit about friend slot, but friend slot games are actually fun as fuck, believe it or not. About a couple of years ago, I was dating this chick. We had been together for 4 years, and towards the end of the relationship, we both started playing games together. Whether it was Minecraft or whatever the fuck, I remember one that stood out to me in particular. It was called Overcooked, and I genuinely had a lot of fun with her playing that game. But anyways, I'm taking trips down memory lanes. I'm about to start going on tangents and shit like that. And maybe that's what you watch these for. I don't fucking know. But personally, I think at this point, I've ran out of clips to show you, so